Hello, welcome to my channel NITube. Today we are going to solve quiz on shifting towards competency based education. So let's start our quiz. The guiding points for the teacher and the stakeholders to assess the progress of learning by the children are. So the answer we have here is learning outcomes. Let's move to the next quiz. Each competency has been given a number or code for. So the answer we have easy identification and referencing. So the option number 1 on the screen. Next quiz. A combination of knowledge, skills, and attitudes appropriate to the context is defined as. So the answer we have here is competency. Option number 1. Let's move on to our next quiz. In the FLN framework, competencies and learning outcome have been derived from. So the answer will be developmental goals. You can click on developmental goals. Next quiz. It is not one of the developmental goals of FLN framework. So the answer is children participate in games and sports. The amendment of Rule 23(2) of the Right to Education Act 2009 highlighted that. So the answer we have here is all the states should prepare class-wise, subject-wise learning outcomes. Acknowledging the child's capacity to construct knowledge as a natural learner is. So the answer will be constructivist approach. Next. Expression and management of emotions and the ability to establish positive and rewarding relationship with others and the ability to explore and engage with the environment is a part of. So the answer we have here is socio-emotional development. That is option number 1 shown on the screen. Next quiz. Protein, fat, and carbohydrates in the diet provide. So the answer will be macronutrients. Specific statements that describe exactly what a student will be able to do in some measurable ways are. So the answer we have here will be learning outcomes. Let's move on to our next quiz. Activities like cutting, pasting, tearing, stringing the beads, fixing the puzzles, playing with blocks, and playing with clay, dogs, sand, water lead to. So the answer we have here is fine muscle development. That is option number 2 shown on the screen. In a day's schedule for holistic development of the child, the 3 developmental goals must be addressed in. So the answer you can click on is an integrated manner. That is option number 2. The Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Act RTE Act, a landmark legislation which aimed to provide free and compulsory elementary education to the children between 6 and 14 years of age, was passed in the year. So the answer we have here is option number D, that is 2009. You can click on option 4, 2009. Next quiz. The third year of the FLN framework is known as its Bal Vatika. Lakshya targets have been defined to monitor the progress of FLN mission by the. So the answer is state functionaries. Click on state functionaries. Next quiz. Early childhood is a critical period of development for learning social and emotional skills, also known as. So the answer we have here is mental health. You can click on mental health. In competency model, instruction is designed to match the dash of the students. So the answer we have here is developmental readiness. The competency-based education is based on the idea that learners should be enabled to develop in-depth understanding of concept and principle so the answer we have here is they can transfer the knowledge to the real life situation. You can click on this option number 4. Learning outcomes should be. So the answer we have here is observable and measurable. You can click on option 1. Next quiz. The Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Act RTE Act aims to provide free and compulsory elementary education for children between. So the answer we have here is 6 to 14 years of age. So we have done with 20 questions. As you can see on your screen, let's submit, and so our score is 20 out of 20. If you like my video, then please subscribe my channel for more videos. Now let us move to set 2 of the quiz.